came to prepare for the future. I live for right now. I don't think they want to interrupt my party. Please don't interrupt my party. We just trying to find somebody for the night. I don't think they want to interrupt my party. Please don't interrupt my party. We just trying to find somebody. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jacob, also known as Pick Management, here with my guy, Mr. Smackington, aka Smack. Smack, how you doing?
Good morning to you, my boy.
All right, we are here for a special edition of the NFL Betting Insiders. We are covering just Thursday Night Football because it is such a matchup. The Buffalo Bills are visiting the Miami Dolphins. Both teams escaped with wins last week. Both came from behind to win. So both 1-0 heading into this week. But before we dig into today's matchup, I got to tell you guys about a couple of apps you need to check out if you want to take the next step in your betting career. First is the Juicero app. If you're looking to get all the insights and analytics into how you wager, you need to check out the Juicero app. It automatically syncs with your sportsbook and provides you those insights and analytics to make you a better bettor. And if you are looking to be a real professional sports handicapper, you need to have a service that delivers your picks in real time, the easiest way possible, and that is with Winnable. Winnable texts and emails your subscribers immediately after you post your picks. They make you a custom storefront, all sorts of features right there on Winnable. Make sure you check them out. Give them a follow. And if you are a guy who puts out subscription services, you need to check them out. Make sure to use the link below. But Smack, we're here to dig into Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. This line currently sits at the Miami Dolphins -2.5. Bills +2.5. Over under is at 48.5, and the money line is currently at 145. This opened Dolphins -115, bet all the way up to 145 already. Opened as a -1, now at 2.5. So everyone is hammering the Dolphins so far in this one. I have quite a few plays for this one. Before I toss it over to you, though, I got to let you know a couple of things, a couple of trends that I found heading into this matchup with a small slate like this. That's a small spread. In weeks 1 and 2, 1 to 5.5 point underdogs hit at 64% since 2018. Week 1, they went 4 and 8. Small favorites of that same number of 1 to 5.5. 1 to 5.5 for weeks 1 to 3 are hitting at just 42% since 2014. Week 1, they went 8 and 4. So if you're following the trends, that leans towards Buffalo here. But this opened at even money and pretty much as a coin toss game. So we saw some things from Buffalo last week that were concerning, but they ended up rallying and doing what they do and smashing the Arizona Cardinals 34-28, covering that small spread. And the Miami Dolphins did pretty much the same. They were down to Jacksonville early and came back, ended up winning that game as well. I think the final score was 2017. And, some concerning things from them, too. Took a little bit for them to get going. I will say Tyreek Hill, if you hadn't seen, had an interesting day before the game, getting arrested, put in handcuffs, thrown on the ground. It might get into anybody's head before having to go play a football game. Excuse me. And the Bills, off to a really slow start in that game. We saw some of the deficiencies that we thought they were going to have heading into the season kind of rear their head, giving up 28 points to Arizona. So, yeah, look for that to be kind of similar in this one. I think Miami has a ton of weapons, not just Tyreek Hill, but, let's say some other names you guys are going to like to hear. And hear a lot this game. Devin Achane. He's going to be big because there's some absences in the backfield for Miami. Raheem Mostert is going to be out. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Achane is a good receiving threat. Jonnu Smith, you name it, there are players to catch the ball there. We saw Tyreek Hill get like 12 targets last week. So he's got some, high upside in this game. In this Bills team, I had a Josh Allen anytime touchdown last week, which cashed because, he took over. He wanted to win that game, and He had 2 rushing touchdowns, some passing touchdowns. I mean, he was really lighting it up, and I think it'll be similar to this, doing the same in this game. Before I drop my best bets, I want to hear what you think. Your thoughts on this one, Smack. What do you like? What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, looking at this game, it's a division rivalry. It's a big head, and the game at Dolphins, but it's not even gonna really be a home game for the Dolphins. I guarantee you, more than half of that stadium is all buff. Okay, Bills Mafia will be in the building, so it's gonna be basically like a home game for both teams. All right. Uh, for me, seeing from what they've done in Week 1, I can say that both sides defensively slacked majorly. I don't think that either side is ready on the defensive side just yet to contain offenses. With that being said, I'm definitely seeing this being a high scoring matchup tonight on Thursday Night Football. Um, First week was it went over, just barely. But this one, I'm positive this one should hit the moon almost. Okay, Tua, he loves to throw it. Um, Allen, he had over 2 plus, but he was on the ground game as well a lot. Playing from behind, he has to throw it, but I don't think necessarily they really play from behind today. They're just gonna probably just surge to just keep on trying to keep a nice pace, in my beliefs. But like you said, I do believe that the A chain factor for Miami is going to be major. Monster not being in there, A chain is a horse he runs. He's gonna get some good yards for the Dolphins today. James Cook should also have a pretty solid game, like I say, only because both defenses are still slacking, so they should both give up a lot of runs, a lot of yards on the rush today, in my opinion, both sides. But I'm definitely seeing this being a shootout for sure.
Yeah, love everything you said there. Really love that chain. He got a ton of goal line work last week, even with Mostert in there. So with no Mostert, we can see that take the next step in his progression. So best bets for this game. I'm gonna lay mine out for you first. I am on the Buffalo Miami over 46. It's at minus 155. I know you guys complain about me and juice, but I have my system, my number. My number says this game's gonna be 46. So it's going to be 46 for me. I'm on Miami minus 145. I took them on the money line. I think the Bills just have too many deficiencies on defense, and this Miami team just has too many weapons. And I think they're going to be able to score just a little bit more. I think Buffalo scores a lot in this game too, but I think Miami is able to squeak it out. And I think Tua is the kind of quarterback who's just taking the next step in his progression as a number 1 QB in the league. I'm taking Josh Allen anytime touchdown again. I really like that. He had 2 last week. He is the offense on this team right now with no true wide receiver 1. He has to take over sometimes. I also like the fact that, well, not like the fact, but he does have a slight injury to his throwing hand. He's wearing a protective glove right now, hasn't missed any practice, but if that starts to bother him in the game, you might see him tuck and run or go for the touchdown with his legs more often than passing if he is concerned about that hand during the game. So keep an eye on that. We're also on Devin Achane. Devon Achane, anytime touchdown, plus 100 for all the reasons we said. Mostert out. He had a lot of goal line work last week. I'm also on Waddle, over 62.5 receiving yards. I'll tell you why in just one sec. Sorry. Jalen Waddle. Last week he turned 5 targets, 5 receptions, 109. He missed an entire quarter last week being evaluated for a concussion. But the Dolphins are, teams that will throw to who was catching at that time, who was hot. And Waddle is right up there with Tyreek Hill, splitting for targets and receptions and yards and whatnot. So I really like Waddle to get over his receiving yards, especially with the lack of a secondary for Buffalo. I also like a 9-point teaser. It is minus 180, a little bit juicy, but I think this is going to be a close, high-scoring game. So hopefully this will be a gimme. I like a Buffalo plus 11.5 and over 39.5 total points. Greg, Smack, Your official plays in this one?
Yeah, as I'm sitting here looking right now, I'm putting it together while you was talking to see what these odds was looking like. So far, what I see that I love is I love both teams to score 25 plus today. All right, and I love over 2.5 field goals made combined for both teams. That's plus 525 right now. I'm also going to add a Devon Achane anytime touchdown. I'm going to add um, a Khalil Shakur anytime touchdown as well. And I'm going to add a Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown. That's a 6 pick. All combined plus 5,000.
All right.
So Tyreek Hill to score a touchdown, Khalil Shakur to score a touchdown, Devon Achane to score a touchdown. Over 2.5 field goals combined for both teams, and both teams to score 25 plus.
Love that.
I just kept it sweet. I didn't really want to for sure choose a side. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a shootout. I don't really definitely have a side to say which one I for sure will come out victorious today. But I feel these three players are key players for both sides, and they have to get points on the board. Like you said, Tyreek Hill coming off of that incident, he's still going to be trying to be in the limelight from that situation. You know what I'm saying? I expect another handcuffs celebration possibly from him. You know, Khalil Shakur, he's going to be a sleeper. Yes, I do also love the Josh Allen touchdown. I was going to add it, but I just didn't want to add too much. But you know what? Let me see something. I am going to add it. Fuck it, because he's got to get in there. He's got to get in there. All right, I added the Josh Allen touchdown as well. So now it's a 7 pick. It's plus 7,000.
All right.
And that's it. All right, but I was going to say.
That's a life changer.
It's life changer. Yeah.
Hey, so I know before the game we had talked about you were also thinking of the over 49 at plus 100. Did you still want to take that?
No, only because since I have them both to get plus 25, that might as well be over 49 and a half.
Yep.
So
absolutely. Yeah. Same thing. And you know, before we go, I just wanted to touch on one fact that I had that I thought was important to remember. So one of the plays I gave out was the Josh Allen over 1.5 touchdowns. I wanted to let you know one of the reasons why is because Allen has lit up the Dolphins in the past. Last season, he had 6 total touchdowns in 2 matchups versus Miami. In 12 career games versus Miami, he's had 33 passing touchdowns. That's 2.75 touchdowns per contest. And I get that they don't have as many top receivers as they did in the past, but in the game that should have a lot of scoring, I think we're good for 2 touchdowns for Josh Allen. And just something to remember going forward about, you know, Allen having, you know, history against certain teams. We tend to see those trends continue when he, you know, plays well against certain people.
You like him for 3?
No, I like him for over 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm a little scary on that because I do think he'll get some rushing touchdowns. I think we'll see some you know, out of all the plays that the Bills ran last week, I believe, what was it? Let me tell you. I think like 75% of the plays, something like that, or like some ridiculous number of the plays. Yeah, the Bills are a running team. They ran 66 plays last week. Allen completed almost 75% of those, and still was nowhere near his completion total. So they ran a lot last week. Let me see if I can tell you.
So that means James Cook should find the end zone.
Yeah, I mean Cook had 19 carries.
He should find the end zone.
130 yards on the ground.
Fuck it,
I'm trying to see how many rushing, how many rushes that they had for the whole game. I can't find that right now. It's okay. Yeah, they're a running team, especially with the lack of receivers. Like I mentioned, Josh Allen being able to run. Might want to take a look at his rushing yards over to 36.5. I think that's a good look, especially with the hand. But otherwise, these are our best bets, and I'll go over them one more time.
They rushed for 130 yards 33 times.
What was that?
I said Buffalo rushed for 130 yards, 33 attempts.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so I am on Buffalo, Miami over 46. Miami on the money line. Josh Allen anytime touchdown. Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Devon Achane anytime touchdown. Waddle over 62.5 receiving yards. A 9-point teaser taking Buffalo to plus 11 and over 39.5. Smack is on over 2.5 field goals. Both teams to score 25 plus points. Devon Achane anytime touchdown. Khalil Shakur, anytime touchdown, and Tyreek Hill, anytime touchdown. Parlay all those together for a plus 7,000 parlay. That'll do it for us here at the NFL Betting Insider. Smack, where can people find you online?
Yeah, they can find me on X at Mr_Smackington or Instagram and go to search bar, type in Smackington. I'll pop right on up.
Yep. We will have a full show out tomorrow for all of the Sunday games. We'll be joined by Cam Carter, real pro sports bettor, sharpest guy out there. Otherwise, you guys can find me on Winnable and Juice Reel at Pick Management, also on X at Pick Management. We will see you guys later. Enjoy your day and enjoy Thursday Night Football. Go Dolphins.
That's happening.
You came to prepare for the future. I live for right now. I don't think they want to interrupt